Okay, so to do our shells and picots stitch pattern, we are going to start off with multiples in 5. So you want to chain 5, and then as soon as you get to your desired length, you want to then add 4. So I have a total of 19 here. And I'm just using a standard eye hook. So for our foundation row, we are going to work 5 double crochet into the 6th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You want to do 5 double crochet here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that is going to be our first shell. And then what you're going to do is do a chain 1 here, and then you want to simply skip 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in that next stitch you want to work your next shell. So that's going to consist of 5 more double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And all you're going to do is repeat that across your row until you get to the end of it. So chain 1, and then you're going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in that next stitch, work your next shell. So 5 doubles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now once you have gotten to the end of your row, you are going to still chain up your 1, and then what you want to do once you've gotten to your last 3 stitches here, you're going to skip your next 2 chains, and then you want to do a double crochet into that turning chain. And then you have completed the foundation row, making 3 shells here. So now let's turn and do our row 1. We want to chain up 5. This will count as a double crochet and chain 2 for our beginning row. So what you want to do here is skip your first 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is actually you're going to skip this double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to put us in our center double crochet of the 5 of our beginning shell. So what you're going to do is single crochet into that 3rd double crochet. Then you want to chain 2. And then we're going to work on our picots. So you're going to then double crochet, work a picot, and then double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Okay, so basically you're going to go to our next chain 1 space, which is right here, and work a double crochet, and then your picot will consist of 3 chains now, and then you want to single crochet back into the base of that chain 3. And if you're not familiar with those stitches, I do have a video separate for that on my channel. And then you want to work an additional double crochet right into that same chain 1 space. Then you will do a chain 2, and then you will work your next single crochet in the 3rd shell of the next, in the 3rd double crochet of the next shell. That kind of gets tongue-tying for a little bit there. So 1, 2, and in the 3rd double crochet here, you will put your next single crochet. And then that is what you're going to continue for this row. So what you'll do, chain up 2 here, and then jump to your next chain 1 space. Work your double crochet, and now we'll start our picot. 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet down into that first chain of that 3, work your single crochet there, and then we'll do our second double crochet into that chain 1 space, just like that. Okay, and then you want to do a chain 2, and then into that next shell, working into that 3rd double crochet, you want to work a single crochet. And then what you're going to do here is you simply want to do a chain 2, and you're going to skip your last 2 double crochet and do a double crochet into the top of that turning chain. And that is our row 1. So now you have a row of shells, which is that foundation row, and then the next row here that we did, we've started working our picots. So now row 3, you will then chain up 3, and that'll count as a double crochet here. Now you want to work 5 double crochet into the next single crochet. So we're going to start building our shell row again. So right here into that single crochet, we want to work 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you notice, it's going to be right into that single crochet that's right over the top of that first shell. Let's chain up 1 here, and now you're going to do a total of 5 double crochet into the next single crochet. So basically you're just going to totally skip your picot, and then you're going to go right into that next single crochet over the top of that next shell. And it's very simple to do. So let's do our 5 doubles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do a chain 1 here, and now we are going to go into our last single crochet over the top of our last shell and work 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now you want to simply do a double crochet into your turning chain. Okay, so that is going to be your second row. Now you're just going to simply start repeating your rows 1 and 2, and you'll start to see the pattern develop more. So I'll do the next row with you one more time to show you how the picots go one more time. So what you want to do is go back to row 1 and chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now you're going to work into that 3rd double crochet of that first shell. So you want to do a single crochet and then chain up 2. Okay, so now what you're going to do is just go right into this space here, and you're going to work a double crochet, and then we're going to work our picot. 1, 2, and 3, and then single crochet back down into that first chain, picot made, and now double crochet back down. Now we'll repeat, chain 2, and in our next shell work your single crochet into that 3rd double crochet, followed by chain 2. And now we'll go to our chain 1 space here and work our combination of a double crochet, and then work our picot stitch. So chain 3, single crochet into that top or that bottom stitch that we did. You can look at it as though it's your first stitch or the bottom stitch, whichever way you prefer to look at that. So let's double crochet back down, chain 2, single crochet into the third double crochet here of the next shell, chain 2, and now you're just going to double crochet into your turning chain, and then you're just going to turn. And then you see how the tips of your picots just kind of dangle in the wind there, and it just gives off a really nice pattern. And then you're just going to keep going. So then your next row, you're just going to chain up 3, and then you're going to make your shells once again, and you will just keep going back and forth with this row. And if you spread this out, you can see the pattern a little better. A very textured pattern for you. Gives you a little bit of a creativity here. So you can find this written pattern in the Complete Photo Guide to Crochet. If you need that handwritten pattern, you can find it there by purchasing that book. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. So until next video, happy hooking. Thanks for watching.